Elon Musk has been quite positive about XRP on Twitter, and he even offered Ripple Labs more than $25 billion to buy them out, which includes all of the XRP they hold in escrow, which is more than $50 billion. Ripple's CEO said they are working very closely with Elon Musk right now, which is a very important time for this to happen. All of this is happening, but what we're seeing is a very strong relationship between Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Elon Musk, the richest guy in the world, who runs Tesla, SpaceX, and now X or Twitter. Of course, everything is happening right in front of our eyes, and it is projected that more than $600 billion will start to pour into XRP. This is happening at a lot of different companies, but Elon Musk is going to put more than $4 billion into XRP after Ripple Labs and X Payments, which is now Musk's company, formed a big collaboration. What we see here is billions of dollars going into XRP, and there is a chance that XRP will be worth more than $600 in the next week or 5 days. Before we start this video, I want to let you know that we are working with Uphold and giving everyone who watches this video up to $100. It's really simple. Simply use the link in the description to set up an Uphold account and make a transaction. That's all you have to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. We can do it in as little as 5 minutes. I really think you should do it. It's free money. So let's get back to the video. We've heard a huge announcement during the past few days. We're talking about XRP going up to $27.91 in 2 days, $144.81 and XRP in 5 days, and $3,542 per XRP in only a few months. And it's all occurring right in front of us, and it's happening very quickly. We're seeing billions, if not trillions, of money happening. What we've shown in this video is that RealFi is really tokenizing real estate on the XRP ledger. This prominent expert just happened to say that RealFi will tokenize real estate worth $144.81 in XRP. RealFi also said in public that testing for real estate tokenization on the XRP ledger will start in the next few days. Our team will do a pressure test to make sure that the XRP ledger can actually hold over $654.390 trillion. We're about to say something very important again, so pay close attention. This will be done through a number of tiny high-value test transactions. This is where XRP price problems happen. We've seen it happen several times right in front of us. Gemini charges $50 for each XRP. All of this happened because of these bugs. There were huge sums of money being tested in little transactions, which made the price of XRP go up since there wasn't enough supply and there was a lot of demand. And this is what is going to happen. They've also said that we would test the real token based on the XRP ledger to see how fast and useful it is before the official launch. RealFi has also started talking to several organizations about helping to get both Real and XRP approved as payment methods. This is coming to the XRP ledger. $654.390 trillion added to the XRP ledger, and there are still some XRP that might be worth $10,000. Well, it can. In fact, Ripple's CEO, CFO, and even one of its co-founders have said that XRP was made to reach $10,000 and that it needs to be able to grow to fit 7,500,000,000 people. And look at what it's doing now. The US Treasury has also talked about XRP, almost openly hinting to it. And this is, again, when we talk about XRP, we mean that XRP is currently the most popular cryptocurrency in the US. It is part of the $60 billion crypto reserve that will include Bitcoin, XRP, and a few other American cryptocurrencies. XRP is at the top of that group. Ripple is also a big partner of the US government, the US Treasury, and the US Federal Reserve. I believe that one of the top 48 or 46 Treasury officials has their name on the $100 bill. Ripple Labs owns Rosie Bios, and this tells us again how closely Ripple is connected to the US government. But check this out. It says that the US is going all in on digital assets. The stablecoin law is only the first step. They want to use XRP, and the $68 billion crypto reserve will primarily be made up of Bitcoin and XRP. I want you everyone to pay special attention to this because I think it's really essential, and it supports our claim of $10,000 for XRP. And in the short run, in the following 2 days, $27.91. And in 5 days, you could potentially have $144.81 and XRP with real slope tokenization by RealFi. And I did say that you should follow RealFi again, because this is going to be very bullish. And if you can take advantage of both the RealFi token and the genuine token when they come out, you'll be able to make a lot of money. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Let's go ahead and play the footage. We're going all out on digital assets. So, the Trump administration has made digital assets a top priority. A lot of these enterprises were starved and almost went extinct by the last administration, which pushed them abroad. We want to use the strictest US rules and AML standards on digital assets, notably stablecoins. And I've heard that stablecoins might create a demand for US treasuries and treasury bills worth $2 trillion in the short run. In other words, the number is probably about 300 billion right now. We're going all out on digital assets. Our video is now about XRP, so pay special attention to what Elon Musk has to say about XRP, because it's quite positive. I can't say anything particular about crypto, but I do think that cryptocurrency is an interesting and possibly useful way to protect yourself from centralized authority. So, this is not a vote of support or against XRP, but I do think that crypto, by its very nature, helps with personal freedom. It's just a little, in general, the idea is that Elon Musk and Rebel Labs are extremely close to making a big deal out of their cooperation. This alliance is going to literally put billions of dollars into the economy. And it won't just be Elon Musk. We're going to see institutions like BlackRock, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs get involved. Even firms like RealFi are building on the XRP ledger, tokenizing assets on the XRP ledger, and using the XRP ledger as a viable way to settle payments. You might have seen that US Iron Whale Insider just announced that the Dubai Land Department is working with Control Alt on a revolutionary real estate tokenization project on the XRP ledger. RealFi quote tweeted, adding that RealFi is happy to be a part of the global movement to tokenize the $654.390 trillion real estate market onto the XRP ledger. On top of that, Ripple has gone to try to seek